Welcome back. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the little bell notification button next to it, you'll be notified of any new uploads. Today, you might notice I'm sitting in the wrong side of the car. That's because this is the new car. We're going to go for a little drive around the field. I'll just show you some of the functions in this car. So I'm going to be setting it up for off-road driving. Now, a lot of Range Rovers, especially in the UK, Chelsea tractors, if you want to call them that, get used for doing the school run and all that kind of thing. They probably never go into low range or use terrain response. It all works on this car, and I'm going to continue using it just to keep it working. You know, don't use it, it seizes up. So we'll shut the door, get it started up, because Tina's waiting. She wants to walk the dogs around the field. So we shall shut the door. First things first, it's keyless. Keep that in your pocket. I mean, a lot of you Range Rover owners will know all this stuff, but so all you do, foot on the brake, press and hold the button. That's it, engine's running. Tyre pressure monitoring set for light load. We can press OK to clear that. Hang on, let me switch that off. We don't want the radio on. We'll get copyright claims. So now down here we've got our terrain response. This is the up and down for the air suspension, so I'm going to press it once. That says normal ride height selected, and we're going up. I'm going to press it again and we're going to go to the top floor. Off-road height selected. So that's as high as it'll go. Now what I'm going to do is turn this dial here round to the first one, and on there, grass, gravel and snow, because we're going on grass. So that's that. You get a nice little picture of a car. So I'm going to select neutral, and now I'm going to go back down here. That's highway and that's low, so I'm going to press low range selected. So we're good to go. If we put it in drive now, on grass, gravel and snow, if I switch it over to manual, you'll see it sets off in third gear. That's for better traction, but it's a little bit fast for going around the field with Tina. So what I tend to do is pull it back into first, and there you go, recommended starting in third gear for slippery conditions. But I like this. If you watch the little car on the left, when I turn the steering wheel, the wheels turn. I can bring it up on here as well. Home menu, 4x4 info. When I get the same, it tells me all the settings that I've selected for the off-roading. If you watch the front wheels, as I turn the steering wheel, it tells you which direction your wheels are pointing in, which is quite handy for when you're off-roading. I do love this car. But there's Tina over there patiently waiting. So we're in gear, handbrake's off. It's electric handbrake on this, so I'll just get manoeuvred. Oh, dogs are getting excited.
She has been for a while.
Right, switch it into reverse. When we get a reverse camera, and there's the old Carlet sat there patiently waiting. I think that'll do. I've got to switch that off. Yeah. Ludo, gear up. Ludo, gear up! If I knock it back over into drive, that puts it back up into third gear now. Oh, that's the little doggies. We'll go down this dip now, so I'm going to switch it back into first gear and we'll crawl down here. It's not much of a hole, not yet, not till we get the digger. And it comes back up the other side. Now in this mode, you can see that on the speedo, hill descent set automatically. You can switch that off with this button down here. I'll press that and you'll see hill descent's gone. But it comes on automatically with this particular program. There's a pedestrian out there.
Be happy in there.
Yeah. We'll give you a quick look round the cabin. These side bits here, nice piano black, nice leather dashboard, cream seats, heated and cooled. Turn them to the right and it heats the seats, turn them to the left and it cools the seats. The little blue LEDs come on, and you got 2 stages of heat there, so, or cooling. All your other buttons, all your air control. I'm not sure what that one is. That's your parking sensor and boot release. Then you got your temperatures and all the jazz. And this system here, I mean, people on the forums have been complaining how outdated it is and that, but at the end of the day, it's part of the car. It looks right in the car. I don't think I'm going to be changing it. I have got in the glove box here a USB stick. There is a slot for an iPod lead, but apparently that's a Land Rover genuine lead for your iPod. I mean, I've got an iPad, whether that would connect to it or not I don't know, but I've got all my music on a USB stick. A lot of people were saying that it wasn't working very well, but I've got a USB 3. It's quite a high read and write speed on it. So I've stored all my music, each album as a folder. It's stored them all alphabetically, so I can just scroll through on the screen, find out which song I want, the artist by alphabetically, and then alphabetically, once I'm in, say I want to listen to Muse, scroll through down to the M's, find Muse, and then their albums are listed alphabetically after that. So this piece of cake really. Let's catch up with Tina. She's over in the woods. I'm alright, you alright?
I'm alright.
You cold?
Not too bad.
It's 12 degrees.
I say it's only supposed to be a high of 13 today.
You see in the woods, Tina's been strimming in the woods, look.
A lot more to do.
Yeah.
It's just a never ending thing, isn't it?
We'll get some of them trees cleared out, we'll be laughing.
It's funny, the trees are, the smaller bits are a lot worse down the bottom than they are up here.
Yeah.
This is more big bits.
So yeah, loving this car. It's night and day difference to the TD6. I still like the TD. I was out in the TD6 yesterday because that's got a tow bar on it. and we had to go at the dump. We're not putting a tow bar on this one. Is this too posh for a tow bar? Man alive. Did I mention that I love this car? It's fantastic. Look, Tina's gone through the woods. We're going to have a track going through there at some point when we get the digger. Right, we'll go and meet them round the other side. This engine, it's just fantastic. It's sounds, when it's idling you can't hear it, but when you start giving it, it sounds like a truck engine. But you're a 3.6 litre V8 twin turbo, just the ticket. See if we can see him coming out the other side of the woods. Oh, I see a dog. I cut the grass in this part of the field the other day, using the old Range Rover, of course, because this one hasn't got a tow bar. As I said previously, I'm not going to put a tow bar on this one. It's far too posh for that. And I'm not going to do any serious off-roading in this one either, although it's capable. I don't want to scratch it up. This one's for best. All the off-roading is going to be done in the old TD6. Yeah, and there's a bit of progress on the workshop. I think I've found a 2-post lift, quite a reasonable price as well. So as soon as we get the digger, we can make a start on the workshop, get the floor concreted. I'm not sure how long we're going to have to give the concrete floor to go off before we try fixing the lift to the floor, but it'll be a ready mix lorry, so it'll be quite a strong mix of concrete. Oh, things is coming, taking off. We're yes. clean the bottom of the car off, isn't it? So that's how you clean the undercarriage of your car. Drive it through some nice long grass. That's why the dog likes it as well. And forwards. Oh, I've got my seatbelt bong warning going off now. So yeah, this car compared to the old one is it's about as different as it could be. It could be a different model of car altogether, you know. But at the end of the day, it's still a Range Rover, and it is pucker-ding. I love it. Going up the road, you've got to be a bit careful because it's a little bit lively. And now they've reduced the speed limit to 80 kilometers an hour on the national roads in France. You're very soon at the speed limit, so I've got to be a little bit careful with that. But yeah, looking forward to getting it out on the motorway, stretching its legs. This is the DPF, got a DPF on it, so we're gonna have to be wary of that. Take it for a good blast every now and again. I've not had any warnings come up yet, but then we've only had the car for less than a week. You know, I'm hoping we don't have any bother with it. There's plenty of places we can go, give it a good long run just to clear out the old DPF when it does its thing. I'm not sure if by law it's required on this year of car, but while it's on, I can't really see any point in removing it. It's doing the job. But yeah, other than that, it is amazing. And there's the Audi. Somebody was asking me the other day where the Audi had got to. There it is, in all its glory. It started up the other day. I think Tina said it was quite smelly, but that's waiting for the workshop to be done, and we can get that fixed and try and get it sold. We cleared all this area the other day. We've never cleared that area. That's always been really long grass, and Tina's going through this pile now, separating the metal from the wood, so that can all go up the dump. Yeah, good job, Tina. And there's the other old girl, look. Right, so that's for our little bit of off-roading for the day. So I'm going to switch it all back into road thingy now. So I'm going to turn the terrain response round so it says special programs off. I'm going to put it into neutral, press that button, and that's going to be back into high range, which it says there, neutral, high range on the motorway. And then we're going to drop it down with that button. You can see we're on off-road height there. Drop it down, that's all lowering. That's normal standard height. One more, lowering, that's access height. There we go. So I shall pop it in park. And that's it. So that's the interior of the car. I forgot to mention the seats in the back are heated and cooled as well. Front seats are electric. Even the headrest goes up and down electrically. Sunroof, the sunshine roof works in this car. Tilts and slides, and it closes all the way again. And it's just bloody marvellous. Let me switch it off at the press of a button. Oh look, we get a nice pattern on the screen. Oh, look at that. It's very nice and scenic. So yeah, if you like this video, please click the thumbs up. That all helps the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And from me and Tina, it's bye for now.